Right, here we have another question involving a right angle triangle. And again, the first step, as I mentioned before in the previous video, is to identify where the right angle is. In this case, again, it's by R. So the side opposite is the hypotenuse. Right, once we've done that, we'll carry on reading the question. Work out, so we know PR is 17 centimeters and PQ, which is the hypotenuse, is 25 centimeters. And this question is asking us to work out the angle PQR. Now, whenever an angle is written down, the middle letter is where the angle's formed, the vertex, and P and R are the endpoints. So we're looking at this angle here. Right, so let me mark it on the diagram. Okay, now in order for me to work out an angle, if I'm given two sides, I'm going to use trigonometry. Okay, but before I can use trigonometry, I need to label my sides correctly. So the side opposite the angle in question, which is PQR, is going to be the opposite side. We've already marked the hypotenuse. The last remaining side is going to be the adjacent side. Right. So now the three ratios which I can use are sine, cos, and tan. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cos is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, and tan is opposite divided by adjacent. At the moment I have the opposite and the hypotenuse, and I need to work out the size of the angle. So I need to see which one of these uses opposite and the hypotenuse. In this case it is sine, obviously uses the opposite and the hypotenuse, so I'm going to use sine. So I need to lay it out. So I'm going to say sine, I'm going to call this Q, so Q is equal to opposite divided by the hypotenuse, and then that's sine Q is equal to 17 divided by 25. Right, now if I was finding out the length of a side, I would use sine, but because I'm finding the size of an angle, I need to use the inverse of sine. And just going to bring my calculator here to show you how to do this on the calculator. So press Shift and Sine, and just put the fraction button, put in 17, and come down here, 25. There we go. Okay, and that's 42.8 to three significant figures. There we go.